So hi everyone, my name's Kat Frey-Smith and I am the Involvement and Engagement Lead on the Caveat project. In this short video piece, we're going to be highlighting what it can look and feel like to work alongside health and social care researchers. So here, Ros Clark tells us her experience of being involved in the Caveat research study, which is a project being led by researchers from the Centre for Health Services Studies at the University of Kent, from Brighton and Sussex Medical School, and from the University of Surrey, with support from public members from the Opening Doors group. Ros Clark is part of the advisory group for the Caveat study, and in this video she is going to talk about what that means, why she wanted to get involved, and what her contribution has looked like so far, and what her hopes are for this project. So over to you, Ros.
My name is Ros Clark. My role in the Caveat project is as public advisor.
Why did you want to get involved?
Well, I was very attracted to this project because I have a lot of life and professional experience in the voluntary sector. And I also have a concern about the future of the voluntary sector as the retirement age goes up and it leaves fewer and fewer people to volunteer. I have first-hand experience working with the elderly as a medical social worker, and so I'm 80 myself, so I can feel I can speak for the age group. My background in education means that I understand outcome-led learning and therefore outcome-led funding and evaluation. And I realised how dependent the elderly were on the voluntary sector during the pandemic. Also, to me, the project had great importance because my understanding is that funding in the voluntary sector is now outcome-led. And it's very difficult to assess and evaluate anything that involves outcomes which are actually subjective. And so it's qualitative rather than quantitative. And so I felt enthusiastic about the project, which was developing a toolkit to help the voluntary sector.
What does it mean to be part of the advisory group for the Caveat study?
Well, it means that I feel involved in academia, if you like. My contribution is really just checking the written documents for people, working together with a lovely group of researchers. I attend quite a few meetings online. I hope I give constructive criticism and support to the researchers. And again, I feel that I can speak for my age group and how they might respond to this caveat document when it's put into use.
What are your hopes for this project?
Well, I feel quite optimistic about the project because my understanding is from meeting with the researchers that the level of interest out there in the community is actually very good, and there's a lot of interest in it. And so I feel that something like this toolkit has to be there, is essential to the future of the voluntary sector, because they need all the help they can to get the funding. And I know this from my own experience of trying to get funding in a voluntary organisation that I once worked for.
Thank you very much, Ros, for answering those questions for us and letting us know why you chose to get involved in this research. For those of you watching, if you would also like to find out how to get involved in research locally, please visit the Opening Doors to Research group their web pages, or the Getting Involved page on the ARC KSS website. The links to both of these will be on the following closing slide. So thank you very much for watching.